This is your girl Candi from xtotheL.com. We are here with the team from Kindred Family Soul. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Candi. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
We're so happy to have you. And one thing... Oh, go ahead.
I gotta apologize to you. My wife could not be here today because she was tired before the show.
Okay.
You know, she's been running a lot. So I said, hey, I'm gonna go and handle that with Candi for you. So
I'm so glad. No problem.
So you know she wants to be here.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, tell her we're looking forward to the concert in just a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. She's just saving her energies.
Smart woman.
It's a good thing about having two people sometimes. You know, we gotta trade off.
Right. See, and I want to hear your perspective since she's not here. How did you all meet? How did this come about? How did you all form the group?
Well, you know, we were both musicians. We've been married now for 13 years, so we hooked up around in like 1997, I believe it was. We met in New York City. Aja was working on a solo record at the time, and I was working with a group called The Roots. I'm sure you know The Roots, and they were doing a lot of the beginnings of neo soul, I suppose, with a lot of different artists, the Erykah Badu's, D'Angelo's, and stuff like that. And so I was working in conjunction with them as a songwriter to help them along with different projects that they would get that had the soul element attached to it. And Aja was one of them. And she came to a loft that we had in New York at the time, that we were doing a lot of the music and jam sessions and stuff like that. And we met, she sang, and you know, we started writing songs together, getting to know each other, and you know what happens when people get in close quarters together, maybe, you know, next thing you know, I had on my wing, you know what I mean? She was checking for a brother.
Okay, and the rest is history.
I was checking for a sister, one or the other. It depends on who telling the story.
Okay, but it sounds like it was mutual at the end of the day.
It was pretty mutual, thankfully. We done made 6 kids together.
Right.
Had 13 years of wedded bliss.
6 kids.
A couple of albums, you know. We
6. So how do you all balance all of that? That seems like a lot to handle.
Well, balancing is, you know, having a strong foundation in God, having a very supportive family, you know what I mean, that allows us to go out and do what we do and step in and fill in for us on occasions when we can't be there with our kids for the everyday routine, because it's important for children to have their routine, even though we have a special kind of job in a sense, you know what I mean, that they get that upbringing so that they feel confident in who they are and they know that we're supportive of what they've got going on. So that's really important. So our family is kind of like the 5th Beatle, as they would say, you know what I mean, or the 3rd member of Kindred The Family Soul, as you would say, so we can keep it rolling. So, you know, it's those things, you know, just staying grounded in prayer and, you know, just realizing that we regular people, but it's been done before us and we can do it. We work every day diligently trying to make it happen.
Speaking of been done before, who has influenced you all?
Influences musically or, well, musically, the whole gamut of great music has inspired us. Our mothers and fathers, basically the tradition of great music has always been a part of our lives. So, you know, you would be remiss to not say you're not influenced by the Motown sound, you're not influenced by the Philly International sound, you're not influenced by the go-go sound of DC, you're not influenced by the Memphis sound of soul, the Stacks and High Records and all of those great music that has been put out there. But it's like, you know, of course we love hip-hop, we love that generation as well, you know, and the great songwriters, and of course the duets, the Ashford and Simpsons, Robertas and Donnies, Marvins and Tammys, you know, all of those people give you a great wealth of information and music legacy to grow from, you know what I mean? And it's really important to know where you've been so you know where you're going. So we love it all.
It sounds good. Speaking of knowing where you're going, who are you listening to now? There's a lot of different music. You all are very unique in what you're doing. Who's on your iPod?
Well, I don't have an iPod. Well, I got 3 iPods, but I don't listen to an iPod, but I know what you mean in the question. I listen to everything that's current. You know, I listen to everything from the past and, you know, kind of like all in between. And I hate that question in a sense because I never like to leave things out that might need to get that shine. But let me just try to think of something special that's new or, you know, that people don't know about. I've been listening to a lot of this group called Black Murder. It's an old group from the 70s, and I know the name kind of throws people off, but they were like a rock group in the 70s, an unsung rock group that's really, really good, that I think is awesome. Anthony David, who's a good friend of mine from Atlanta, who's got an awesome record, a couple of awesome records, also my label mate. Angela Johnson, Lady Alma from Philly, who's also on our record. I mean, I just love a lot of great music. I mean, you know, we got everything from jazz, soul, blues. You know, we listen to it.
Okay, sounds good. Well, for aspiring artists who want to have your level of success, what's your advice to them?
Be you. Be authentically you. You know, surround yourself around people who do what you do, who mean well. You know, who are pushing for it every day, who you see that desire and that drive in them to be better, because that's what you want to be. You need people around you that are pushing you. You know, you want to be on a team with individuals whose talent equally matches yours or better, so that you can learn from it. I mean, that's important. So a lot of times you see, you know, up and coming artists and stuff, and everybody want to be on TV, everybody want to be on the radio and get their stuff out there, but it really starts in places like, you know, this club, and being around other musicians and other like-minded individuals who see artistically, you know, kind of the things that you see. You immerse yourself in that kind of energy, and that's how it works.
How it works. We are at Opinions Lounge in Memphis, Tennessee tonight.
Everybody's got an opinion.
Everybody's got an opinion. We're so grateful that they hosted this for you all and for us to showcase their restaurant as well.
Oh, yeah.
What are we expecting tonight? What you gonna do?
Oh, energy, soul, you know, joy, you know, love. You know, that's what we do, you know, trying to put some electrifying energy into the air.
Right.
You know, but we definitely want to uplift the people. We want them to feel good. We want them to feel happy. We want them to feel loved and respected and appreciated, you know, but we want them to have a good time.
Always.
So, you know, we're going to be working very hard to try to make the people have
I know
a good
y'all
time.
will. I know it. This is one of the most energetic groups I've seen, and I appreciate the energy because it gets us going.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
xtol.com. You want to give a shout out for us?
Hey, whenever you on the net, you know what you need.
Right.
You need to be checking out xtol.com. You know why? Because Candy's there. And now I'm there. And you should be.
That's it. Enough said. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
xtol.com, and we're out.
Let's get involved again. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Say it, come on. Hey.
I see you watching. Can't ignore the rhythm in my walking.
Yeah.
Head up, my strides wide, basking in the ray of the sunlight.
Here we go. Now.
Cause that's the kind of thing that a really good brother does for you. Oh, he makes you shine.
Shine, shine. Come on
When
now.
the bond between you is so strong, but nothing's gonna come between you.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
What you say?
You got love. I
See it all on you, smell it all on you, feel it all on you. Know that love is here, said you know that love is here. You got love. I see it all on you, smell it all on you, feel it all on you. Know that love is here, said you know that love is here. This is here. Hey, I hear you, girl. I hear you rapping the seat. But now I think I'm ready for some action. And I wanna set the mood right. Watch the reflection of your skin in the moonlight. See, cause you're the kind of sister that a brother wanna take home to his mama and show you off. Hey, baby, you're sexy, feisty, sweet girl, but you're free from that drama, and your ass is so soft. You got love. I see it all on you, smell it all on you, feel it all on you. Know that love is here, said you know that love is here. You got love. See it all on you, smell it all on you, feel it all on you. Know that love is here, said you know that love is here. You got love. I see it all on you, smell it all on you, feel it all on you. Know that love is here, said you know that love is here. You got love. I see it all on you, smell it all on you, feel it all on you. Know that
got what I want. She's got what I need. Loving indeed. It's all in me. And I smell it all on ya. Feel it all on ya. Feel it all on ya, baby. Don't you take that love nowhere. Keep it all right here. Yeah. Yeah. That's You Got Love, our current CD. Featured legendary Snoop Dogg on the track.